Alright, we're back on the Silverton. Today we're going to try to figure out why my Bennett hydraulic trim tabs are not working and why there's a puddle of red fluid down at the bottom of the boat. Alright, so if you go ahead and ignore the giant mess inside the boat, that is the starboard side hydraulic line for the trim tab. There happens to be a pile of fluid down there. Pretty sure it's not supposed to be there. So we're going to go ahead and check all these fittings, top off the hydraulic reservoir, and figure out why the tabs are not functioning correctly. Week I had the boat out and I tried to use the trim tabs with not really any luck. One was working, one was not. I was thinking maybe it was just out of fluid. So I topped it off and I ran the boat again. However, it's still on the starboard side, one tab was not working. So I think we're going to test out the switches here, make sure we have no broken wires, and make sure the pump and solenoid are coming on like they should, because when you press the switch, you have to activate the solenoid and turn on the pump. So it's a twofold process there, and potentially one wire came loose or is broken. So let's go ahead and see what's going on behind the switch, and maybe there's a loose wire. Alright, so looking at the mess of wiring for the trim tab switch here, the orange is the positive that will go to a fuse circuit for power. The blue is tab down and yellow is tab up, where red is port solenoid and green is starboard solenoid. So when you press one of these switches, it has to do two things. It has to trigger the pump to go up or down, and then has to trigger the solenoid to open, either on the port or starboard side. So I can get the port side to go up and down, no problem. I can get the starboard side to go down, but it doesn't want to retract. It doesn't want to turn the pump on when I'm hitting the starboard side to retract. I hear the solenoid, but I don't hear the pump turning on. So I think we have a switch problem here, because both solenoids work and the pump goes forward and backward. So we're going to test out this switch. Okay, to finish up the trim tab video, I planned on diagnosing the switch here, but I just went ahead and bought another one because I knew that that was the problem. So that did it. Just something internal to the switches died and was causing the one trim tab not to work. So I just went ahead and bought a new switch for way too much money, and that solved the problem for now. If this dies again, I'm probably going to order my own set of rocker switches and do my own custom wiring for it, because I'm not going to buy these Bennett switches again for the third time if something fails again. But that was my problem. It was low in hydraulic fluid, and the other issue was this trim tab switch died again. So it's the last time I'm going to buy it, and if it dies again, we'll do something better. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.